Welcome to Martha's Vineyard. Stay out of Florida.
What's up, guys? Boy, Benny. You know I'm a massive fan of Donald Trump. Got his giant mugshot hanging in my studio. But I live in Florida because of the hellhole that is Washington, D.C., and go to the most conservative state that was heading in the best direction I could possibly find, and that was Florida. That's because of Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, I've made absolutely no secret of the fact that I was not a big fan of Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign, and the reason why is because he was actually a really good governor of Florida. It's not an insult, it's a compliment, okay? You should stay here because you're one of the best governors ever. I mean, definitely one of the top 3 governors of my lifetime when it comes to achieving Republican goals and using executive power to get those goals done. And so as somebody who lives here and has a family here, I want that to continue. And so I wasn't a fan of the presidential race because I actually took his eye off the ball. And now that Ron DeSantis is back, well, we're back in business, baby. And if you're in the travel business, well, Ron DeSantis has been very good, especially if you have a private airline that can take criminal aliens to some of the nicest, prettiest private islands in America that libs love to congregate on in order to get away from all the problems they cause here on the mainland. That would be Hawaii and Martha's Vineyard, and Barack Obama happens to have houses on both of them. Ron DeSantis is saying that now that Haiti is in collapse, he will send all the Haitian migrants to little picket fence, whitest place in all of Massachusetts, by the way. Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts, private island, whitest place in the island. Ron DeSantis is perfectly happy to turn that into Haiti, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, this is the vibe. This is the vibe. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says he'll send Haitian migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Migrants fleeing the violence in gang-controlled Haiti will soon join others getting shipped to Democrats' strongholds like Martha's Vineyard, Governor Ron DeSantis warned. We have our transport program. It's going to be operational. DeSantis told podcaster Jane Deloche on Tuesday, Haitians land in the Florida Keys. Their next stop will be Martha's Vineyard. Well, hot damn. Look at this. Little Haiti all over again. And we've been doing some real estate shopping in Martha's Vineyard. It turns out that the former president of the United States and current president of the United States in his unconstitutional third term, Barack Obama, has plenty of space at his house. Look at this. Dude's got 40 acres. Do you have 40 acres? I sure as hell don't have 40 acres. 7,000 square foot house. Look at this place. Look at the amount of room. Look at what you could do. Think of how many tents and camps and shelters you could put on this property. Come on, Barack. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, don't look too much into what happened right here. Don't want to look too much into that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know, you know. But look at the rest of the property. Come on, cut down all the trees, put in burn barrels and lean-tos, and you will be ready to go. I mean, Barack Obama's the one who caused all these problems in the country. Look at the size of that kitchen. Think about the soup kitchen you could create here for the migrants. Obama, time to put your mouth where your money is and pony up. Now it's your backyard, buddy. We very much hope that Ron DeSantis does this. DeSantis says that funds are in place to get the illegal criminal aliens out of our state and promised to do so and send them directly. Look at this. This is what the buses should look like, backing right up to Martha's Vineyard. Good job. Let's go.
The problem when you get to a situation like Florida is if they have people in our state and we wanted to fly them, say, back to Haiti, you have to get clearance to be able to do that. If you wanted to fly somebody to a South American country, wherever they're from, it becomes a little bit more difficult because the federal government's going to tell the host countries not to accept our planes. So we've gone through these iterations. What could we do as states? I definitely think we can help put them back over the border if they come across in Texas or Arizona. And so I'd be willing to help do that. I think that the states really have no other choice to do that at that point. It's a little bit different for a maritime state like us. That's why we really have to get them before they reach the shores. And that's why we're working so hard to do that.
Yeah.
Although I will say this, we do have our transport program also that's going to be operational. So Haitians land in the Florida Keys. Their next stop very well may be Martha's Vineyard.
Of course, this wouldn't be the first time that Ron DeSantis has done this. Ron DeSantis has sent 2 full planes of illegal criminal aliens to Martha's Vineyard, causing the entire island to shut down in panic. That's right. White libs, horrified about what was about to happen to their teeny little picket fence island, they ended up deporting all of the Venezuelans that were sent to Martha's Vineyard. They deported them. They built the wall. Check it out.
DeSantis has sent migrants on a plane to Martha's Vineyard. Now, this is where the Obamas have a home, Oprah, Beyonce, even James Taylor, who's going to be seeing fire, rain, and migrants.
Yeah, okay, baby. Some of the most wonderful trolling that I've seen Republicans do in a very, very long time. Apparently, the migrants loved it in Martha's Vineyard and wanted to stay.
Good morning. Most of them didn't even know Martha's Vineyard existed when they were brought here. Some thought they had just landed in New York or somewhere. They didn't know this was an island. And they left here a few minutes ago. They moved to Cape Cod, to the Joint Base in Cape Cod, with new clothes, new cell phones, haven't talked to lawyers for the first time, and saying that they were actually brought to paradise. Here's what one of them said.
Bajen del hotel, 50 personas y nos vamos. Nos montamos una camioneta, nos llevó al aeropuerto, un avión y nos trajo hasta acá.
¿Te duele?
Pues la verdad no mucho, porque en vez de hacerme una maldad lo que hicieron fue hacerme un favor en realidad y pues no me quejo.
Salimos con esos documentos desde el Departamento de Migración. Nosotros no estamos indocumentados en este país, nos pasamos irregularmente.
On that plane, some of them were promised that they would get jobs.
They wanted to stay. But what did the mean white libs of Martha's Vineyard do? Well, they packed the migrants onto buses and they shipped them off while wearing their stupid hats and waving at them and smiling. That's right. See you later, Jose. You're out of here. Can't have you in our neighborhood. It's just too white. I mean, nice. I mean, see ya, bye. We're going to chase after your buses as we bus you out. Again, one of the most effective trolls ever. People making memes. No, you can't just fly illegal migrants from Florida to Martha's Vineyard. Migrant flights go brr. This isn't the first time this tax has been used. Actually, Kamala Harris's house had buses drop off migrants from the state of Texas. Greg Abbott, compliments of Greg Abbott. It looked like this. This is Kamala Harris's home. Kamala Harris was not too happy about that when she was asked.
Vice President Harris, any comment on the migrants that were dropped off at the neighborhoods of Detroit?
Ooh, no. Pretty angry about that. People loved this strategy, in fact. I mean, if you love the criminal alien so much, then you take them in. Right? Right? Charlemagne the God in a relatively regular W for him, saying he loves this strategy.
Republican governors have sent busloads of illegal immigrants to sanctuary cities like New York, D.C., and Chicago with the message of, if you like them so much, they're yours. Okay? Well, just in time for Hispanic Heritage Month, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis upped the game by sending 2 planefuls of immigrants to the East Coast, elite's favorite vacation island, Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. I personally think it's genius. But I wish that governors like Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott would give Democratic governors and mayors more of a heads up.
Yeah. Martha's Vineyard residents hit the roof as DeSantis flies 50 Venezuelan immigrants. 50. That was it. 50. There are places that are dealing with 500,000. There have been 7 million criminal aliens come into America in Joe Biden's tenure. 50 illegal immigrants shut down the migrants. It shut down the entire island of Martha's Vineyard. Affluent liberal enclave, stunning move, straight out of Texas Abbott's playbook. They had to sleep on cots. Isn't that interesting? They had to be shoved onto buses and deported. And isn't it fascinating, ladies and gentlemen, that nobody opened up their vacation homes in Martha's Vineyard? All these libs And nobody decided that it was the time to crack open any of their summer cottages or homes. They forced them to sleep on the floor, effectively, on a mat in the basement of a church. And they were only able to spend one night there. Then they were deported from the island, shipped off the island as the islanders smiled with glee and cheered. No, oh, really? You don't, really? No room? No room in the inn? Oh, they took selfies. Look at this. Guys took, oh, you took selfies. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, remember that this is what the Islanders look like. This is what the Islanders look like when they were shipped off the island. Okay? You've never seen anyone happier than this lady. Look at this lady. Look at how excited she is for them. Look at how excited she is. You've never seen anybody so happy to deport criminal aliens than this lady right here. They probably one of the libest of libs. Look at this entire group of like left-wing liberals. Not a single one of them opened up a single room in any of their houses for these people. They're total frauds. We're excited for what happens next. This is what should happen with every busload or plane load of criminal aliens. They should all be sent to dark blue liberal enclaves and sanctuary cities and say, you know what? You love it so much, you should deal with the results of your own policies. And then let your voters see the results of your own policies. Because, got to tell you, check in the south side of Chicago, where Barack Obama's from. Weird he doesn't have a home there. Yeah, he has homes on private islands, but not from the south side of Chicago. Oh, I thought he was a hometown boy. Really? No? Oh, okay. Go check in the Bronx. Go check in San Francisco. And go ask people how they like these policies. Go ask. And then see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't like these policies, and that's why we live in Florida. Human trafficking is immoral and illegal, and it shouldn't happen anywhere. And, well, again, that's why we live here. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.